Hi, it's Kelly, and welcome to Transformational Tuesday. Today, we are going to talk about transforming your luck. So, have you ever looked at other people and thought, oh my God, she is so lucky. She has like the best job, or the best husband, or the best clothes, or the best figure, right? Well, I'd like to point out to you that it's probably not so much luck as some very specific steps that she's taking that's resulting in this awesome life, right? So, lucky people actually live life a little bit differently than most of us. Lucky people have a very clear vision about the life it is that they want to be experiencing. So you don't just get a great relationship. You create it. You take persistent actions that give you very specific results. When I am kind and loving and thoughtful and focused on making you feel loved and supported and cared for and seen, then we're going to have a great relationship. But there's a specificity to it. So you have to be clear about what is the kind of relationship I want to have with this person. If you want to have an antagonistic relationship with somebody, then you're going to be bitchy and talk sassy and make not so pretty faces or roll your eyes at them or whatever, right? But if you want to create a close, loving, connected relationship, you're gonna listen. You're gonna focus on them. You're gonna want to hear what they have to say. You're gonna want to see what's under what they're saying. You know, they may be saying one thing, but under it, there's this well of emotion that they haven't quite gotten to yet. And you're going to be there for them as they work through that. So when it comes to anything, it's not so much a matter of the luck as the matter of the vision. What is the vision that you have in every area of your life? What is the vision of your health? What is your vision for your wealth? What is your vision for your relationships? And what is your vision for your purpose and your happiness in this life? If you don't have a clear, specific vision of what it is that you want to create in every area of your life, then you end up not being so lucky. You end up just taking whatever comes your way. And sometimes that's awesome and amazing, and sometimes it sucks, right? So to up your luck quotient, you get to get super clear on the vision of the life that you want to be experiencing. And another thing that lucky people do that many of us don't is lucky people take very specific actions towards their goal consistently. Okay? And that's the key word there, is consistency. Because a lot of times we have a goal and we start out like gangbusters. We decide we're going to lose 10 pounds and we clear out our cupboards of all the junk food. We go to the store, we buy all these healthy foods, and we start exercising and we start doing all this great stuff. And then a few days in, the scale has only moved like a little bit, and God, it was a really, really hard day. I think a brownie would make me feel better. And before you know it, we've sabotaged ourselves, right? Because we stopped taking the consistent action. We stopped taking those actions that were simply in alignment with our goal and started taking actions that were going to actually pull us further away from our goal, right? A brownie is probably not conducive to losing 10 pounds. And we all know that, right? So taking the consistent action towards our goals every day is huge, even if it's just a baby step. Even if my step today is, man, it was a super stressful day, I could use a chocolate brownie. But you know what? Chocolate brownies are not really in alignment with who I want to be or what I want to be experiencing with my physical health. So instead, I'm going to make myself up a little fruit sorbet in the blender. I'm going to take some frozen berries and a frozen banana and some frozen mango, and I'm going to whip them all up into like a soft serve ice cream that I can enjoy. It's going to give me the sweetness that I desire, but it's also in alignment with who I want to be and what I want to experience with my health. See where I'm going? So you always have a choice. You can always choose to align yourself to your goal and move forward towards it. And if you're not consciously doing that, then you are unconsciously aligning yourself with going further and further away from your goal. So the third thing that will absolutely up your luck quotient is to check in with yourself and see how you're doing, right? Because we're way more used to being unconscious and making those decisions that are leading down the path of doom than being actually conscious to each decision that we're making. So once you make a goal and you start taking your action towards it, you need to give yourself check-in points, okay? So it might be your goal is to lose weight. Okay, you don't want to really weigh yourself every day because in a 24-hour period, many things can come in to play that would distract you. Like you might have had something that had a little bit more sodium in it than you normally have, and so you're retaining a little bit of water. And so the next day, even though you ate perfectly healthy that day with maybe a bit too much sodium, the next day you've gained 2 pounds and you're like, what the heck? I'm not going to keep eating healthy foods if I'm going to gain 2 pounds. So that's why weighing yourself every day is probably not in your best interest. But a better check-in point might be once a week. So once a week on whatever day you choose, once a week on Sunday, I am going to check in, weigh myself, and see what's happened. If the scale is moving in the direction that I'm hoping, then I'm going to know I've made some really good decisions. If the scale has not moved in the direction in which I was hoping, then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to reflect and I'm going to look at, okay, what worked, what didn't work, where do I need to make new decisions that are going to realign me with my goal. This part is key, and it's what really separates those that are successfully achieving their goals and those who are not, is the ability to check in. Not for the point of beating yourself up because you did it wrong or you didn't do enough or whatever. That's not helpful at all. But for the purpose of learning and growing from your experience. So if you had a positive experience, learn and grow from that. If you had a negative experience, learn and grow from that. By learning and growing from that, you will tend to not repeat it again, right? So these are our 3 steps to living a lucky life. Have a clear vision of where you're headed. Take action consistently, even if it's just the teeniest, tiniest little baby step. Take that consistent action that always is keeping you on the path of choosing your joy, your vision, your goal. And the third part is really about doing those check-ins, realigning yourself to your goal by learning what works, what didn't work, and moving on to what's next. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have learned a little something today, and I would so appreciate it if you would share below any insights that you've received by this message today. So just reply, leave a message, and let's use this opportunity to learn and grow from each other, right? Everybody's experience is going to be a little bit different, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. What did you learn? What do you agree with? Or maybe there's something that you totally disagree with. Great, let me know. Anyway, thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks so much. Have a great week.